Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more The Hundredline, Last Defense Academy, where we're in the calm before the storm.
Good morning, Trip!
Well, because Vexness, or whatever her Klingon name is coming for us, and we're approaching day 100, so the final battle is imminent. And we're just doing free time at the hill then, I guess.
Oops! It's day 90. 9 days remain until the time humanity has longed for is upon. I hate to keep reminding you.
He said nine
but the
3
fate
times.
of all
Nine,
of
nine,
humanity rests on the shoulders of the
nine.
Special Defense Unit. So work well and work together.
Doesn't he get it like a new chair, or is that a little bit later?
Maybe?
Yeah, more training today. Want to gift more stuff to Tsubasa?
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
Tsubasa.
did you... So, like, before recordings, Maya has, like, me do a countdown, and generally I do, like, 3, 2, 1, and then she starts. This time, I started counting down from 1,000,000. I wonder if she's annoyed.
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it was funny-ish.
Uh-oh.
It's funny. Okay, hand cream. Soothing cream to protect skin from irritation and dirt. A must-have for engineers who work with harsh chemicals. There you go, Tsubasa.
Even if it wasn't funny, being mad at me gets the same happiness out of me.
Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
I'm never gonna skip the line.
She loves hand cream.
Okay, let's make her more stuff. The bond level, you must really have to, like, farm to get them. We need her 4 things, and it's only a bond level 1. Anyway, motorcycle model,
Yeah.
we already did that first. No, wait, we made her 4 things. No, 5 things we made her.
Yeah. Toolkit, towel, hand cream, motorcycle model, fast food.
A factory photo book, I guess, next, because we don't have gasoline. Or the photo album yet, as far as I know.
Wait.
Factory photo book, professional books. She likes their books professional. Why are these things
like
gone in
a-
alphabetical order? Anyway, factory
I don't know.
photo book. A photo book of factories at night. People love the magical vibe the lighting gives these rugged settings.
Hey, whatever you're into, I guess.
There you go, Tsubasa.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
Bendy went up by 5. Bond up.
She is literally so happy she's on
Did
the
you learn
brink
any
of
skills when you
tears.
were younger, Takumi? I had to learn the piano and lots of other stuff. But I didn't enjoy any of it. My parents made me learn, so I did. That's all. Weirdly, though, I've always been enamored with machines. I never liked studying or sports, but tinkering with machines? Oh, even an earthquake couldn't make me stop. I guess it just suits me. I'm thinking of working at Grandpa's workshop after I graduate from high school. I haven't told my parents yet because I just know they'd be against it. I didn't tell any friends either because they'd think I was weird. So, I guess you're my first? Don't tell anyone I told you, okay?
Okie dokie. Bond with... It's stronger now, yes.
You never know. Well then.
You never know. Dun-dun-dun. Okay. Everyone's gotten a lot stronger in the last few days. I mean, you've just been giving gifts to your girlfriend. If we kept going like this, the invader army would be no match for us. That thought in mind, I started getting ready for bed just then.
Ah.
Who could it be at this hour? I opened the door hesitantly. Standing on the other side was... Commune, it's pretty late. Did you need something? Commune's face was twisted in agony. What is it?
We intercepted the wireless comms just now and ascertained the size of Veshness's army.
Really? How big is it?
Much bigger than I had anticipated. The Supreme Commander's claim about having the strongest army in history was no idle boast.
So, what are you saying?
If she comes at you with full force of that army, your chances of victory are 0.
0? That's an exaggeration, right? We won't know for sure unless we try.
But no, you need to give my calculation skills more credit. Not only is that army massive, they also have produced a large amount of extinguishing agents, capable of putting out the wall of fire. And do not forget they have Veshness leading them. The battle is as good as lost already.
I was hit by a wave of dizziness and almost collapsed on the spot. Should I even burden the others with this new revelation? They'd supported me because they believed we could fight off Vexness together, but now...
That's why I have to come to you. I have a proposal that can avert total annihilation.
A proposal? I mean, there's still a way out of this?
There is, and it's incredibly simple. We activate your escape pod before Veshness arrives.
Pod, but we're sitting ducks right now precisely because we can't make it work. Only Vexness has cryptoglobin strong enough to power it now.
We need not remain fixated on her.
Gonna take the fire baby.
Yeah. You have cryptoglobin far greater power than Veshness can ever dream of, right here in this academy. The Divine Infant.
Our, rocket ship is literally going to be fueled by the blood of infants.
That is literally so awful.
We're the good guys, though.
No, I don't think so.
Never heard him called by that name before, but I knew who she was talking about. Hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, Ghost Baby, but...
Hey, Ghost Baby, like, there's this thing we need your help with. You need to die for it. Hope you understand, you know.
His face immediately surfaced to my mind. In the baby in the defense room. Defense room on the 3rd floor of the academy was a baby in a capsule. The undying flames being produced by the baby's body around the clock were also being stored in missiles. It would take 100 days for all of the missiles to be filled with undying flames. That was the reason we were here defending the academy. How do you know about him?
Have I not already mentioned I once headed the intelligence department on the other side? I am more familiar with your secret weapons powers than anyone else. In fact, I would venture to say I know more than you and your friends. You have not even been told half of it. Powering up an escape pod will be trivial with the cryptoglobin of the Divine Infant. Nevertheless, there are risks involved. Once the baby is dead, the protective wall of fire around the academy will disappear. Veshness is likely to seize the opportunity to launch her final assault. However, given the current size of her and scale of her army, it may not be so nimble as it once was.
Vexness and her army don't factor into this. We're not killing the baby.
Your anger is warranted. This is undoubtedly an illogical measure. But Takumi, even if you do not kill him for this purpose, do you know he'll be dead in another week anyway?
So when the big event happens, he dies too.
Yeah, he uses up all his cryptoglobin for the attack, I think.
So, I mean, who cares if he dies 5 days earlier, you know?
Yeah, just, you know, do it now. I'm sure he'll understand. Just leave Veshness here to suffer and die. World will eater. Anyway. The missiles he is creating in that defense room are ruthless weapons designed to raise all life on this planet. Including himself.
The baby was going to die on day 100 anyway. Maybe it wouldn't be a crime to kill him just a few days before. No, absolutely not. You can't ask me to kill a friend. Even if we haven't seen him in a while, he was still our friend. So what if he was destined to die in another week anyway? Killing him ourselves is out of the question.
You are perfectly justified to feel reluctant. It is not a path I would willingly tread either. But hear me out, Takumi. As cruel as it may sound, might it not actually be your duty to kill a baby?
But my duty? Why's that?
Why, you ask? It is obvious. Because you killed my mother, Ava. I do not hate you for what you did, since my mother chose her own fate. But now that you have stained your hands with her blood, you are obliged to keep going in the same vein to the very end. It is irrational that you could kill Ava yet refuse to kill the baby.
Past sins continue to haunt me even now, driving me into corners, forcing me to make unpleasant decisions. What Commune said made sense. It was my duty as Eva's killer to kill the baby as well.
I see. Okay. You don't need to take action right away. However, do remember that time is running out. I will be waiting in the underground storeroom. When you feel ready, bring the baby's body to me there.
Commune left me alone in my room to think over her proposal. I threw myself into bed and stared at the scene. But I couldn't think clearly. I just couldn't. I mean, go ask the ghost baby. Maybe he's into it.
Yeah, just talk about him. Not talk about, talk to him.
Get ready for your... Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give...
I laid awake in bed until morning, unable to sleep. What I needed to do was simple enough. I had to kill the baby. That was it. Go into the defense room, kill the baby there, get his cryptoglove. Could I really do that, morally? I hadn't seen him in a while, but he was still our friend. I felt a sudden, desperate urge to see the others. I got up from bed and started to wander around school in search of my friends. Good morning, Takumi. Mr. Sumino, you came right on time. Ima and Kako bounced over to greet me the moment I stepped inside the cafeteria. Please, try this. But what is it? A special kids' lunch my dear sister and I came up with.
I want to make something
The
like
apple.
this for the street kids once we get to the artificial satellite.
Feeding
apple
hungry
is
kids
the-
on the streets is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done.
This is actually delicious. I'm sure the kids will love it. Considering how adventurous the twins had always been with their cuisine, I was surprised at this attempt at a more conventional dish. They were serious about what they said, and were already working toward it. Once we make it to the satellite, we'll volunteer to distribute food to any children in need. It really should balance out all the bad things we did here with some good stuff. And what could be better than helping children who are just like us in the past? I mean, if you're volunteering, you still need jobs, right? Volunteers don't get paid, right? Do they? Guess they couldn't. You're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just wanted you to get done with your reading so I could say something.
Okay.
Um,
Gonna say something.
the apple that was there
Yes.
is the same apple that was in V3.
Yes, it was.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yep. I finished the kids' lunch Ima and Kako had made, then left the cafeteria. I peeked into the library to find Yugamu poring over a stack of books on the table.
Takumi, drop by for some morning reading too.
Yeah, I thought it would be nice for a change. What are you reading?
Medical books related to biology. I'm going to relearn everything from the basics.
Oh.
How else can I become a good doctor, right?
You weren't joking about the doctor dream, huh?
Dream job, you say? Ideally, do something medicine related. Think I've taken enough lives, so now I want to use my knowledge
Okay, you're
instead.
cutting out a little bit now.
Yeah, you're Zagnum, right? And you're in 2, I think?
We'll both leave and join again. Testing, testing. You're good now?
I think.
Okay.
Anyways, I've already read this, so... Yeah, I'm retiring from the assassin business. I do it the day I made Kyoshika take that poison.
Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done.
Turned back to the medical book solemn. Yugami was already making plans for the future. I didn't want to distract him and headed out of the library. Darmy was typing furiously on a keyboard in the war room. What? Oh, it's just you two. I'm busy writing. Talk later. Writing what? A novel? A scenario. I can't say words today. A scenario, you silly goose. Remember I said I'd make the best eroge in the world? Yep, she did say that. A stupid question. Infiltrating an eroge company, of course. I'll start as a janitor and work my way up to become director of my own project. Then I'll flood the spineless adventure game industry with erotic fantasies. I always thought I'd start working on it after getting back to the artificial satellite, but I can't stop this momentum now. I've been so caught up I've already pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Yeah. Jeremy's eyes were shining with life. I could hardly believe it was the same girl who was frequently talking about erotical sexing only a few days ago. Glad to see you're so passionate about it, but why the sudden urge to start now? Because this is really the only thing I can do. My whole life's been a steaming pile of crap. Crappier than crap. Then one day it dawned on me, maybe I can write something that touches the hearts of those whose lives are just as crappy as mine.
Maybe my story can even be something that brings comfort to others. Then I'd be just like Mistress Hideko.
Darmy was trying her best to carry on Hiriko's legacy in her own way. Her legacy of saving others. I watched Darmy hammer away at the keyboard for a while longer before leaving. I heard sounds coming from the metal shop and decided to peek inside, where starting to zone. She was on a sewing machine, working on a piece of clothing.
Morning, Takumi.
Morning. Are you making clothes?
Yeah, I was thinking of making kami and some street clothes. My priestess dress doesn't look very comfortable.
You're really stepping into your big sister role, huh? Somi was always so tense before, but now she seemed completely at peace with herself.
I intended to do for Kami everything my mom couldn't do for me.
I'll cook for her every day, dress her up in pretty clothes, go out together, and also... oh, so many things. I just can't wait to get to the artificial satellite.
To Zomi, living a peaceful life with family was what happiness meant. I watched her work on the dress for a little while more before taking my leave.
Takumi, I finally found you.
Tsubasa ran up to me when she spotted me walking down a hallway. What's wrong? What's the emergency?
The noise.
Yeah.
Check this out. It's my attempt at the perfect house layout for our roommate situation.
Interesting. I've seen similar house layouts. So, bathroom, wash closet.
Takumi and Tsubasa's room are linked together.
Yeah.
There's a wall there, but it's probably a door, I would imagine.
Right. Unless she really wants to be in a tiny room while I get the big one.
I'm venturing to say she's just saying that the closet of their room is her room.
I see.
But that's not the case. Anyway.
So there's only one bathroom in the house. Well, and a wash closet. Oh, wait.
I know I'm probably jumping the gun here, but once I got started, I just couldn't stop.
She showed me the layout she had drawn up and explained how it would be furnished.
The TV definitely has to go here. It's the only space we can fit on the sofa big enough for all of us. No east-facing windows in Yukama and Doremi's room for sure. Since they're nocturnal.
Yeah.
Your room will be in the corner for more privacy, so no one will hear us when we're alone together.
Seeing Tsubasa smile
Wow.
so radiantly as she talked about our life together warmed my heart. I wanted to reach out and hold her closer. To protect her and give her the brightest future ever.
For all of this to come true, we'll have to beat Veshness first, but that's no problem. She and her army will be no match for us.
Yeah, we'll make it happen, one way or another, even if I have to kill a baby to do it.
Yeah.
Everyone's already taking firm steps toward their futures. I want to make sure they all get to the artificial satellite and start living those lives. But to do that, is killing the baby and taking his cryptoglobin really the only way? Vexness and her army really were impossible to defeat. It was our only option. Does that make it right? I knew the answer. Of course it didn't. Should I send everyone to the artificial satellite, even if it means doing something terrible by killing the baby? Or should I take my chances and rally everyone to face Vexness's final attack? You have to make a choice. What am I going to do here? Okay, what are we doing?
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said so.
Yeah.
S-O. I think that maybe fighting the horde of enemies, that's probably gonna be a little too rough. So maybe getting the hell out of here would be best.
So you're saying I should kill the baby?
I will answer after I ask you what you think.
I mean, I really wish I could talk to said baby before I decide to kill him.
Right. But probably yes, I assume.
I don't know. I'm more of a death before dishonor.
Really? Well, if you want to go that route, then we can go that route.
I'm letting you decide. I can't do it.
I'm always the one to decide. Help! Why is it like this? Fine, we're killing the baby.
Okay, we shall kill the baby. It's we're the good guys.
Most definitely.
There's no other way. I have to kill the baby. It's my responsibility as leader to ensure everyone made it to the artificial satellite seat. For that to happen, I had to stain my hands with blood one last time. But I can't do it now. Someone was bound to notice me walking into the defense room in broad daylight. I don't want anyone to see me doing this. I decided I would do it secretly, in the middle of the night, away from the watchful eyes of others.
This, we really are turning it Ato.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Alright.
Day 93. In the middle of the night, I quietly made my way to the door in front of the defense room. The baby's on the other side of the store. He was generating undying flames in his capsule even as I stood there. The door was protected by undying flames, too. They would rekindle almost even with repeated use of fire extinguishers. Undying flames that not even fire extinguishers could put out. This room was an impregnable fortress. But that wouldn't be a problem for me in this enhanced suit. The suit here could retreat for us at the cost of her life if the suit Ito left behind. Commune combined the materials of both to create an enhanced suit that could even withstand the heat of undying flames. The undying flames can't hurt me. This door is no longer unassailable. And this hydraulic hammer should be more than enough to break it down. Guys, I'm going to get us what we need. The cryptoglobin we need to launch the escape pod. As I mumbled those words under my breath, I took a step closer to the door. And then he showed up. What the? You. The ghost boy suddenly manifested in front of the very door, protecting his physical form. It chose a really bad time to show up again after such a long absence.
Why are you so surprised? You're to kill me.
I know, of course not. Don't lie. Don't lie.
You don't need to hide it from me to kill me. I have good grasp on the situation. You need to kill me for my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod you found underground, right?
How did you know? I thought you weren't feeling well enough to move around.
To inform you about something, I will keep it short. I'm not feeling very well right now.
Not feeling well? In what sense?
Right. You can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick.
How did that happen?
There's a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future was seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago, and I suddenly recovered. For the last few days, I've been going around the school every night to gather information to figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. That's when I saw you discussing my assassination with the girl I'd never seen before.
You heard me talking with Commune?
You were talking about whether or not you would kill me. I've been watching you since yesterday to see what decision you'd end up making. And as I expected, you decided to kill me.
So, you're here to stop me?
I wish I could. After all, who would want to die right after recovering from an illness? Unfortunately, my powers are useless against you. Undying flames have no effect on the strange suit you're wearing. That's why you wore it here, right? Looks like my guess was correct. I'm powerless to stop you from committing this crime.
Suddenly, something happened to the undying flames protecting the door. It completely vanished. Did you do that? But why?
It's pointless to fight back. I've decided to accept my death gracefully. Gracefully. Go ahead and kill me, Takumi. It's okay. The escape pod needs my cryptoglobin to fly, right?
You're willing to die to help us?
All of you have been fighting so hard to defend my body from the invaders after all. It's only right that I do something for you in return.
I was touched to my core by the baby's kind-heartedness. Didn't he have a name? Why do we revert to just calling him a baby all the time? Now
Because we never knew his name. The only time we know his name is in the credits whenever it gave it to us. Takumi doesn't know it. He's never said it. Even he doesn't know it as far as we know.
Okay. Now we can go to the artificial satellite without fighting Vexness.
But I need you to promise me one thing.
What is it?
I don't mind you using my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod for the others, but
You can't get on that pod, Takumi.
Huh? What? Why not?
think about it. Think about everything you've done. You killed Ato before you even did anything on day 2. And now you're trying to kill a defenseless baby. You're dangerous. Letting you on the satellite could cause trouble for a lot of people. So I want you to die with me, here on this planet.
Seems like the ghost boy had got the impression I was some kind of heartless serial killer. But who could blame him? I killed a lot of people, and now I was trying to do the same to him.
If you promise me you won't make the escape pod, you won't take the escape pod to the artificial satellite, I'll give you my word. I'll let you use me as fuel without any resistance.
Did I want to stay behind on Earth by myself? Of course not. I had my own dreams, and I wanted to see how the others fulfilled theirs as well. I couldn't bear to accept this condition, but...
He's lying.
Alright, I promise. I don't like lying. I want to go the other way.
I won't get on the escape pod. I'll stay here.
I made a promise I didn't intend to keep. The
Yep.
baby would be dead by then, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
That's a relief. My life won't be wasted if I can take you down with me.
Well, he sounded truly relieved when he said that. A moment later, he vanished. Just can't seem to get away from the bad guy role. Communicating directly with the person I was about to kill only added to the weight of my guilt. There was no time for hesitation. It was time to carry out my final murder. There was no need to stay in the suit now that the undying flames were gone. Get off and transformed into my class armor instead. Then I started breaking down the door. Without the flames to protect it, it didn't stand a chance. Slowly but steadily, the door began to crumble under my attack. The damage grew heavier and heavier. Until at long last, it was completely destroyed. Dashed right into the defense room without stopping. No, I don't feel good.
Hey.
What?
I'm not going to put this on you, because I am also to blame. But I do want to say you have a part in this too. You told me it was up to me. So we are sticking with this decision. Suck it up, Buttercup.
With a loud cry, I charged toward the baby's capsule. I had a strong feeling my guilt would paralyze me if I hesitated for even a moment, so I just kept running with all my strength. Stay calm, get agitated, throw out all your common sense. I kept repeating those words to myself as I raised my sword and with a racing heart, sliced through the capsule with the baby still inside it.
System down. System down. Emergency. Emergency. Switching to reserve power supply. Restore system immediately.
Emergency announcement began playing as I took the baby's body out of the capsule.
Full system. Error. Emergency. Reserve power depleted. All systems shutting down. All systems shutting down.
The lights went out. I quickly ran to the darkened school campus. I handed the body over to Kami, who had been waiting in the store. At least the lights are on in here.
Yeah. Takumi, you did as I asked. I'm so sorry you've always been forced to take on the painful responsibilities. I am truly sorry.
Never mind that. Just get the escape pod ready. I'll go call the others. Ran up the stairs of the school toward the roof. Wake up, everyone. Head to the escape pod hangar right now. Wake up. The escape pod is ready. Pounded on every door in the roof to wake everyone up.
Huh? What happened?
Is there an enemy attack? Just head to the hangar now. Everybody wake up. I ferried my confused friends towards the underground hangar. everybody crowded into the escape pod.
What's going on? I thought we couldn't use the escape pod without Veshness's cryptoglobin.
Did you find a substitute? Who in the world could sub for Veshness?
Did you not hear all the alarm about the power going up?
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
What do we do about the invader army? I glanced out of the window as we were running here, and the wall of fire was gone. The school's completely defenseless right now.
Isn't the wall of fire powered by the baby in the defense room? If the wall is
Oh
down,
no.
something must have happened to the baby. And here's the escape pod suddenly ready to take off. Does that mean the fuel being used to power this pod is...
Takumi! You didn't!
We
Check this
did.
out. My friends had figured out I'd done the unforgivable once more.
Oh, it's fine.
I closed my eyes and kept silent, fearful that they would turn on me, however. Tsubasa and Yugamo each took one of my hands into theirs and squeezed hard, tightly, without saying, "I'll share your guilt with you." That was what it felt like they were trying to tell me.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
You did that despicable deed? For us?
That makes us accomplices. You should have just let me tank bad guy roles like this.
One by one, the others started commiserating. The moment it hit me that they weren't going to despise me, tears of relief started welling up in my eyes. It made my desire to go to the artificial satellite with these people even stronger than before.
Commune? How long until takeoff?
Just a little more. The takeoff sequence is proceeding smoothly. We just have to trick the AI into thinking today is day 100.
As soon as she said that, the inside of the pod started shaking, making it difficult for us to keep standing.
To your seats! This is gonna be a rough launch. Expect at least 8G.
What the heck's 8G? I didn't know phone tech was that advanced already.
I think she means the gravitational force pushing against our bodies when we take off.
How strong is 8G?
Strong enough to rip your heart out of your body if you don't strap down. Get to your seats, everyone!
I think 8G is like... Isn't that... like times 8 gravitational
Yes.
pull of the Earth?
Yes, that
Yeah.
much force. We quickly found our
That's
seats and buckled up.
insane.
It's pretty high. I don't know what most rockets are, so I don't know if this is much different from other rocket launches. But around the same
An
time,
omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
it's shot down by the intercept system.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
I'm sure it would be fine. The announcement that was supposed to play on day 100 blared out from the hangar speakers. Commune had successfully hacked the system and tricked the AI into thinking it was day 100. My heart was racing and my breathing became faster. Finally, we were finally returning to the artificial satellite. All our dreams were going to come true.
I want to make something like this for the street kids once we get to the artificial satellite.
Feeding hungry kids on the streets is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done.
Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done.
Maybe my story can even be something that brings comfort to others. Then I'd be just like Mistress Hideko.
Unvoiced only line.
Wow. I intend to do for Commune everything my mom can do for me.
It felt like so long.
Yes, but everything is over now. Once the next announcement plays, this pod will be ejected to the schoolyard. After that, it goes directly to the artificial satellite.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds.
As the second announcement played, the shaking in the escape pod became even more intense.
It's finally time! Let's go!
With the vibration.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
To outer space we go!
Wow! I'm actually starting to get excited!
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
It's over, Takumi. Yeah. It feels like it's been a really, really long nightmare.
Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod.
This long and hellish nightmare of ours was finally ending today. So we're all gonna explode. We were going to the artificial satellite.
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch moment.
What happened?
Huh?
Announcement got cut off halfway. It wasn't just the announcement. All of the mechanical noises around us had stopped. The inside of the pod was eerily silent.
What's happening?
What's going on? We out of power?
Has the takeoff been reset?
Commune, what is this?
I don't understand. Why was the takeoff aborted at this stage?
Honey stood up from her seat in a fluster and booted up the internal PC to check what had caused the disruption.
What? Insufficient propellant energy? That is impossible.
Not even the baby's blood is strong enough to power the escape pod?
It can't be. His cryptoglobin was supposed to be in a league of its own.
Exactly. For it to be insufficient is inconceivable. Just 1 second ago, the power was so strong, I was having trouble keeping it in check.
Kamien kept staring at the screen, completely stunned.
The energy in the propellant keeps going down even as we speak. It's almost as if it's deliberately refusing to allow us to take flight.
The moment Kamien said that,
Yeah.
I suddenly remembered what had transpired before. The moment the promise I made to the baby just before he died. It's being weighed down by our sins.
Yeah, the weight of your sins keeps you weighed down. Yeah. I've voiced this recently.
What
I'm
is
do it again.
Yeah,
You
promise.
can't get on that pod, Takumi.
Was the escape pod being stalled from taking off because I broke my promise? Was this will preventing me from reaching the artificial satellite? I should have gotten off the pod the moment I realized I was the one holding it back. Everyone would be saved then, everyone except me, but I just couldn't give up on my dream. Becoming roommates with Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Darumi on the artificial satellite, living happily day to day despite being dirt poor. I did the unforgivable so that we could all attain that dream together. Killing all those people would be for nothing if I died here. Couldn't bear to get off the escape pod. Weighed down by my hopes and dreams for the future, my body simply refused to move.
Isn't there anything we can do? We just need cryptoglobin, right? Kill me and take mine!
Mine too! I'd gladly die to make sure Mr. Tsubasa stays alive!
What the heck are you two suggesting? That's not happening!
Calm down, brother dearest.
No, I should be the one to get off. A leader shouldn't cling to life so disgracefully. It's my duty to sacrifice myself and save the others. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Get off the stupid pod. But I still couldn't muster up the resolve. The thought that I'd never see my friends again paralyzed me. Nozomi, Ima, Kako, Darumi, Yugama, Commune, and I would never see Tsubasa again either. The announcement alerting us that time was up, echoed throughout the inside of the pod.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
And then we all die.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Vexness must have mobilized her army to attack the school after noticing the wall of fire had disappeared. And we know that she doesn't take prisoners and likes to kill everybody, so we're doomed. So time for us to escape it. Our big gamble had failed. All because I shamelessly tried to survive alongside the others. We rushed out of the pod to take on Vexness and her troops. I still have to fight? I don't want it. Their army wasn't as large as I had imagined. Vexness must have organized her troops in a hurry to seize the window of opportunity while the wall of fire was down. We were more or less evenly matched with our hastily thrown together squad. Invaders came swarming into the school from all directions. All we could do was kill. Kill, 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 kill. By around daybreak, we had virtually annihilated all invaders except for Vexness and her main force. All that remained was the Supreme Commander herself. If we could take her out, we could survive this. We can use her blood instead. We're so close to miraculous victory, but it wasn't meant to be. Our greatest weapon, the Revivomatic, broke down from overuse. Unable to come back to life, we started losing our lives one after another. And in the end, though we barely managed to defeat Vexness, she took each and every one of us down with her.
Wow.
Well,
What an ending.
Yeah. The game wrapped so close and yet so far. In the end, didn't even matter.
Let's try that again, shall we? We sync with our ship here. That's all we can do. Nine.
9, 9, 9.
No, no, no.
No, I can't kill the baby. Killing him wouldn't lead to anyone's happiness. That was the hard lesson I learned during my last 100 days here. I didn't want to make that mistake again. I have to let Commune know my decision. I headed to the underground hangar where Commune was waiting.
You want to face Veshnis head on? You do not know what you're talking about. I've told you your chance of victory is practically nil.
Hey!
I know it's going to be ridiculously tough, but I'm still doing it. If it has to end here, I want to at least do it on my terms. Powering the escape pod by killing the baby and using his blood, nothing good can come of it.
Stop your delusional thinking. We are fighting a war here. You should always take the path with the quickest solution. The one that will bring the most benefit to all.
The quickest solution. That's exactly why it should be avoided. I think, yeah, that's right.
Pardon? What are you mumbling about to yourself over there?
Listen, Commune, I killed a traitor by the name of Ito Atsuki on my second day. He was cunning and evil to the core. I was so sure I couldn't let him live. I thought the quickest way to solve that problem was to kill him. Back now, that was when this hellish nightmare began. Sarai was destroyed, Gaku was murdered, and then the whole killing game business began. Eito even reappeared when he should have been dead. Also, we could take revenge on him. That just proves to me that we should kill him harder.
Right.
If it means killing an ally, that quickest solution should never be taken. He was not an ally, he was an enemy to everyone. That's what I believe.
Right.
You're right, that we're fighting a war, so killing the enemy is more or less expected. It also means we have to look after our own. Killing an ally is an idea we should never entertain.
You're picking now to spout foolish sophistry. The bottom line is that you were reluctant to take a life, yes? I ask that you recall our conversation last night. Even if you let the baby live now, he will die in another week anyway, burned up by his own flames. It's not going to live either way. We ought to burn the last embers of life away. Life in a way that means something.
Yeah, I actually have an idea about that. Can't we bring the baby with us when we leave? Yeah, we just steal the baby and bring him to space with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's part of the gang. I don't understand.
The baby's being kept alive in a capsule inside the defense room right now. Do you think we could transfer that capsule to the escape pod? I'm hoping to bring him along with us to the artificial satellite. If anyone can make that happen, it's you, Kami.
Veshnis is gearing up to attack, and you want me to think of a way to keep the baby alive? This is lunacy. Your priority should be keeping your allies alive.
That's exactly what I'm doing. The baby is one of my allies. I don't want to kill any more of our own or stand by and watch them die. Those were my honest and true feelings.
Have you been brainwashed by some strange cult, Takumi? I've had enough of you. I can no longer count on your assistance. I have no choice but to carry out the deed myself.
Or I
What?
could say anything in response. A hazy flame appeared along with the ghost boy, the spectral manifestation of the person we've been talking about.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Did Veshnis send you?
It's okay, Commune. He's one of us. This is an avatar of the baby in the defense room. I placed myself between Commune and the ghost boy before speaking to him. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought you were too sick to manifest yourself.
Yeah, we just went through this.
Not feeling well in what sense? They're sick. How did that happen? Blood space. Cryptoglobin's aura's true form is affected by the aura.
This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago, and I suddenly recovered. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
This recovery was probably related to the end of the invader hunts. Maybe the corruption was purified after the malicious entities had all died out.
For the last few days, I've been going around school every night to gather information to figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. Imagine my surprise when I saw you discussing my assassination with this girl last night. I've been following you since yesterday to see the decision you would end up making.
That's creepy. Stop.
I was honestly surprised by your decision. That you would let me live. You, of all people.
Of course. What sort of person did you think I was?
A serial killer. What else? You killed Ato in cold blood before you even did anything on day 2. I didn't say anything at the time, but I held the deepest contempt for you after that. Now I'm starting to think I got it wrong, though. Have I misunderstood you this whole time? If I have, then I'd like to apologize for my mistake.
There's no need for that. I don't blame anyone for despising someone like you. But I think I've grown as a person. I've become more human-like in the last 100 days.
Growth. Something a perpetual baby like me will never ever get to experience.
Not yet, maybe, but there's always time for that in the days to come. You can do all the growing you want on the artificial satellite.
What? Can I really go with you? They haven't done anything to really contribute to the war effort. Feels too optimistic for me to be recognized as an ally at this stage.
Then do something about it. Join us in the final defense battle as a fellow soldier. How about that? The number of invaders we have to deal with is beyond imagination. We won't be able to handle them on our own. If you join us, our chances of victory will be higher than before, even if it's only by a little. Isn't that right, Con?
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna have super baby.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so badass.
Yeah.
They're gonna like fight with flames and shit. Don't be absurd. A single soldier won't be enough to make up the sheer difference in numbers. Also, what were you gonna say?
I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think it was important. It's fine.
Okay.
Yours is cool.
All they have to do is... Yeah. All they have to do is bulldoze their way in, and it's game over for us. But there's really that many of them. Any way you look at it, it's a world-ending number.
Okay, then how about this?
I increased the strength of the wall
Oh.
of fire to block out as many of them as
Stole your
possible.
line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. It's okay. Huh? You can do that? I've never tried, but it should be possible. The blood space is overflowing with energy right now. When the malicious aura was purified, clean energy took its place.
Maybe Ato was the malicious aura, because he was in this timeline and killed him. World is good again. So you have to kill Ato twice to save him.
Yeah. If I infuse that energy into the wall, then just maybe.
On you, and if the wall becomes stronger, will that give us an advantage?
Yes. The number of enemies that can make it through the flames at one time would be greatly reduced. If we can split up the army, bottleneck the troops' advance, it will greatly improve our chances of victory.
We had stumbled upon a path to victory completely by accident. The baby had been the final piece of the puzzle.
Very well, Ghost Boy. Do not delay. start increasing the strength of the wall right now. If this strategy succeeds, I'll make sure your physical body gets an artificial satellite if it's the last thing I do. Yes, of course. I'll give it my best shot.
Disappeared in a hurry at Commune's urgent command, likely to begin strengthening the wall of fire. The moment I decided to rescue someone who'd been destined for death, a new path had opened up to us. It was like it was meant to be. This was the path I should have taken from the start. I should have chosen to save lives rather than take them. If I hadn't killed Ado back then, when it was too late for regrets, I had to focus on saving the baby. A way to take him out of the defense room and up to the artificial satellite with us. That was what we needed to figure out now.
Oh!
Well, let me see if I've got this straight. Basically, you want us to break down this door and get into the defense room, right? So we can save the baby that's inside? Do that, though? Isn't the capsule he's in a life support system or something?
That is what we need to do. Get inside and ascertain. Wasn't this door protected by undying flames last time we saw it? When did they disappear?
Baby must have extinguished them to make things easier for us.
Helping us in return for helping him, It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah, except this is grim reality. Anyway, help me break down this door. We stood up in front of the door with our class weapons in hand. Alright guys, we'll attack the door all at once, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Without the undying flames to protect it, the door was no longer impervious. Slowly but steadily, the door began to crumble under our attacks. Damage grew heavier and heavier, until at long last, it opened. The second it was open, we all went rushing through like an avalanche, and inside. The baby's capsule was in the deepest part of the room.
Excuse me. Let me see. Yes, if I modify the capsule to be self-sustaining, we need only to take it into the escape pod with us once Veshness is defeated. I try to mute my mic whenever I do that, but I thought I was muting it again, but actually I unmuted it and then cleared my throat, and then that was probably uncomfortable to hear.
It's
sorry.
Fine.
It will be a complicated operation, but I can count on everyone's full support, can I?
That day, all of us joined in the effort to modify the capsule so that we could keep our promise to take the baby along with us. Save your progress, yes.
No, don't save it.
Day 93. Day 94.
Progress.
Day 95. Day 96. Day 97. Day 98. Day 99.
Had to load.
I had to load this one. 1 full week after we began working on the capsule modification. It's time for the final battle.
Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
It's Vexness. She's here. I leapt out of bed the moment the alarm went off. The big moment was finally here. Vexness had led her massive army. The goal of completely wiping us out. I ran over to the war room at full speed.
It's finally here.
The screen. I've never seen an army so big.
We've only seen this a lot.
Yeah.
Even so, this is not as large as I had anticipated. Strengthening the wall of fire worked.
Ah.
The baby has kept his promise to us.
Modifying his capsule together. It's worth the effort.
I don't see Vesh's that yet, though.
Probably hanging behind and leaving all the dirty work to our soldiers. Classic final boss.
Aha!
That works for us. We'll take out as many invaders as we can before she shows up.
Also, she absorbed the power of Dasha.
Yeah,
Dasha had the ability to just walk through the flames.
right.
My best guess, maybe she already in here.
Dun dun dun. Dang, that'd be
Who knows?
scary.
Yeah. We should get going. Take care of things look like on commune. Be sure to return safely. Defeat is not an option today.
Someone like that can't possibly beat us. We'll be back, and we'll make our dreams come true together.
Here we go. For the final time. Special Defense Unit, move out!
Then again, we absorb the cryptic open of all the commanders and don't get their abilities. We just get stronger.
Alright.
So, yeah. Probably not the case, I'd hope.
It's only the baby that seems to do power. And Ato gives you possessions by Ito's.
Take a look at that!
That never came up again after we brought it up, so maybe it went away.
Maybe.
Or we get our happy ending and we're up there, and then we get possessed by Ito and he kills her. And the game's like, you gotta go save that guy, though.
Nah, I don't wanna.
I refuse even harder now.
There's so many of them! Just what you'd expect to see in a final battle.
Get the Golden Knights things again.
Stand firm and tall. They're no match
This
for
time
us.
they don't, like, spawn right close to us, so they can be dealt with better.
Better clean up the small fry before the bigger Veshness fish arrives.
Let the battle begin!
No, not this again.
Ugh.
Not like this!
Okay, annihilate all enemies. They're so
Okay,
sad.
let's meet the sound. This is probably
this
gonna happen
is an hour
for
and
3
2 minutes
rounds.
anyway, so we should
Ow.
split it here.
Yeah.
Next time we'll need it. I just want to see what we're dealing with. Okay, there's still none coming from the north. They wouldn't make us do a forefront battle because then we'd literally just have one person defending a side. This time Subasta's over here instead of over there.
Not like this! Where's my daughter? Not like this! Help me!
Everybody's in different spots, yes. Just get a feel for where everybody is. They're together, that makes sense. Yeah, before there was 3 over here, wasn't there? No, there's only 2. There's 2 there, 3. We have the most important people in this, so it's fine. The healer, the buffer, and
I've got this!
the murderer.
Yeah.
The serial killer.
Damn.
Okay,
Right, yeah. But yeah.
everyone, listen to their cries. Give me a second. I'll go to the title screen for my text. Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Sayonara.
So long, farewell.